This is the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week pre-show. We're going to have the opportunity to hear from the coaches and players from both teams. We're going to take a look at some of the special programs at Hitchcock High School. We're going to talk to James Lacombe from the Galveston County Daily News about his predictions for the score. We're going to have the Students of the Week. This is the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week. Stay tuned.
Game of the Week with Clear Life Media.
Go Wildcats.
The Wheatley Wildcats take on the Hitchcock Bulldogs on Friday night's Ron Carter League City Game of the Week on galvnews.com and Clear Life Media.
Welcome to the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week pre-show. My name is Gardy Garcia. I'm with Clear Life Media. During this show, we're going to have the opportunity to learn more about the sponsors and the people that make this possible. If you want to reach out to us, you can send us an email at info@clearlifemedia.com. I'd like to say a big thank you to some of our sponsors and partners for making this possible. Legacy Collision at Hitchcock, Texas, A&A Machining Fabrication, of course, Ron Carter League City, and thank you to the Hitchcock Economic Development Corporation. Here's how you can watch the game and all the action that's taking place tonight. You can go to Clear Life Media's Facebook, Clear Life Media's YouTube. You can also go to clearlifemedia.com and galvnews.com to stay updated on all the action. I'm here with James Lacombe from the Galveston County Daily News. James, what are we in store for this week?
Well, we've got another tough non-district game for the Hitchcock Bulldogs as our game of the week. Kind of one that may have flown a little under the radar before the season started, considering Hitchcock was starting with the teams the like of Refugio and East Bernard, and of course their rival Lamarck. But Hitchcock is 3-0 through those games now. But now they have a team with Wheatley, who is 2-0, undefeated as well, and they're a team that Hitchcock shares a common opponent with. They both played Lamarck. They've both beaten Lamarck in similar fashion. I believe Hitchcock beat Lamarck something like 48-22, and it was 42-21 or 42-28 Wheatley over Lamarck. So yeah, I mean, based on that sample size, we're going to see two pretty evenly matched teams coming into this one. I feel like Hitchcock, the Refugio game, they played great. After that, they've kind of teetered on reaching their full potential in the games after that. You see flashes of these great big plays from players like Bryce Dorsey and Damian McDaniel, who are great playmakers for them. But then you'll see some kind of lulls in the game from them. And talking with Coach Smith, the head coach at Hitchcock, he realizes that kind of comes with his team being young, a lot of sophomores and juniors on that team. But I think what Hitchcock is going to look for in this game and against a challenging opponent is a complete game effort. No lulls, just go in there, take care of business, and which will be a tough task because Wheatley, they have a really solid offense. I got to watch the game when they played Lamarck. They have a very good workhorse running back that I believe put over 260 rushing yards on Lamarck and 28 carries, and with him moving the chains like that, that also helped open up their passing game against Lamarck. They have some really quick receivers, from what I remember, on Wheatley who can make some big plays for them. So it has the potential to be a very exciting game with a lot of big plays. It could be a shootout, offensive fireworks, or maybe we see kind of Hitchcock, reach another level and kind of really show what they're capable of this week.
Yeah, it's still early in the season. We're a couple games in. You talk about putting that complete game together, and I know I've heard coaches talk about a team peaking. It may be too early for them to peak, or is it? Could they put that complete game together?
Yeah, I mean, they probably don't want to be peaking right now in week 4, but they probably do want to see, steps towards, towards that direction, towards reaching that peak. I imagine they'll probably want to be on that level whenever district play comes around, because for Hitchcock, it's a small district, only 5 teams, but they're all going to be tough teams, and they're going to have to be on their game for each of those contests to get into the playoffs and beyond, which is, their goal this year. And so this Wheatley game, I think, will serve as a good test for them to see where they're at right now, where they need to go. And I think it'll be a great game.
Stay tuned. This is the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week.
I'm Erin Garcia, a Hitchcock Bulldog, and you're watching Game of the Week on Clear Live Media.
Thank you so much to all of our partners and sponsors for helping make the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week possible. If you look at the screen, you can see some of the people that partner with us currently. If you want to get involved, if you support education, if you support the future of Galveston County and the surrounding areas, feel free to reach out to us. Send us an email, info@clearlifemedia.com. Stay tuned. We have a lot more coming up on the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week.
Nobody said it would be easy. We do it anyways, and we've been doing it for years. It became our mission, a mission to give back to the community. Because this is our community too. It's at the heart of every phone call, meeting, and sale. Here at Ron Carter League City, our community is you. Ram, Dodge, Chrysler, and Jeep. Ron Carter League City, you deserve it. To learn more and shop our inventory, visit roncarterleaguecity.com.
Coach Lloyd Jones with the Hitchcock Bulldogs, and we're here watching the Game of the Week with Clear Life Media. Go Bulldogs.
We're now moments away from all of the action starting. We have the Hitchcock Bulldogs versus the Houston Wheatley Wildcats. We're broadcasting live from Hitchcock, Texas. I'm here with a guest. Could you introduce yourself and then let us know where are we at today?
Yeah, my name is Tyler Robert. I am the Executive Director of the Hitchcock Economic Development Corporation. Today we are in the heart of downtown Hitchcock, joined by Clear Life Media, so it's a pleasure to have you.
Yeah, thank you for having us here. If somebody hasn't heard of the EDC or Economic Development Corporation, what do you guys do?
Yeah, so we are the nonprofit arm of the city of Hitchcock. We help revitalize and improve the city's economics through retail recruitment, retention, and expansion services within the city.
I've heard a lot of buzz about Hitchcock, the opportunity, the growth that's taking place, the revitalization of downtown. I guess why should somebody consider looking at this area if they want to bring a business or expand here?
The city of Hitchcock has always been that small, quiet town off of West Bay, near Galveston Bay. We have always just been this quiet community with a strong presence for allowable space for continued growth. And so what we're kind of seeing is that, with recent, events within our economy, the greater Houston area, we're seeing a lot of growth in housing, commercial development, job growing industries. And so we're really trying to use different catalysts to kind of help build the economy and kind of help build the community as a whole.
Yeah, Galveston County's really interestingly put together, but there's access from Hitchcock to anything that you need or want.
Right. I mean, we obviously have the access from FM 2004 that connects, the Port of Texas City to the Port of Freeport, as well as Highway 6 that connects, commuters as they come down the way to Galveston. So we have abundant access within the community and abundant opportunities for growth here within the area.
If somebody wants to reach out, maybe they want to learn more about Hitchcock or why they can pick Hitchcock, how can they reach you? How can they find out more information?
Best ways, go to our website, hitchcockedc.com. There you can find our email and our phone number.
I'm Jessica Reyes, a Hitchcock Bulldog, and you're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Now we're going to take a look at the Hitchcock Bulldogs and what those keys to victory are for them this week. Sure.
I think with Hitchcock, as is going to be the case with both teams, it'll be limiting their mistakes. There's a couple special teams plays last week in Marks that could have gone better. They could have executed their offense a little better at times. But the keys for Hitchcock, I think, will just be getting the ball in the hands of those big playmakers and letting them do what they do. And that, starts with guys we've talked about, like Bryce Dorsey at running back, who is so fast that, he can make some opposing defenses look like they're running in quicksand almost. And then you have a highly athletic receiver like Damian McDaniel. You want to get the ball in his hands. And, of course, the quarterback, Lloyd Jones III. He is the guy who's going to have to make it all happen. And he's shown some really good play this season. Big, strong arm. He can be mobile. So I think, the offense clicking is going to be overall the key to victory for Hitchcock, and also just, kind of cleaning up some of their mistakes and penalties and stuff like that.
Yeah, the things that stuck out about the Hitchcock Bulldogs to me, they have a power back. They have they have the speed at the running back and the receivers. If those guys got out to the sidelines, they're gone. And then the quarterback and the offense, they aren't afraid to air it out. They were, airing it out downfield, and they have talent everywhere.
Yeah, they have a lot of people who can beat you. I mean, like you mentioned, the big power back, Davis, whenever they get down onto the goal line, you can just stick the ball in his hand and he can just plow away. Or if you got a 3rd and short situation, same deal. And then, and then you have guys like we've mentioned, who can just take the ball, and once you get it in their hands, they're going to weave through the defense and outrun them and, score long touchdowns. It's kind of a blessing for Hitchcock that they have so many playmakers. It's just about, being more consistently executing those plays for them.
We had the opportunity to go check out the Hitchcock Bulldogs in practice this week, and here's what they had to say.
So the focus going into this team with the talent that they have and the capabilities they have, we got to really clean up some stuff.
Oh, Wheatley, they're a good team, 3-0, just like us. We're going to go out there. We're practicing being physical, being fast, just going out there and dominating every play, offense and defense.
Preparing for Wheatley, I think we mainly just going to focus on just getting our blocks down as receivers and running backs, and working on getting doing everything, the little things right.
Hadn't found their actual rhythm yet, but we're hoping to find that rhythm. We're excited about that. We feel like both teams are athletic. It's going to be a lot of in-your-face kind of coverage. So we kind of looking forward to that challenge.
Be successful. I think we're pretty good all around. We're playing fast. We're playing physically.
It's it just feels good because we got the home advantage. We ain't gonna lose on our own field.
I think once it clicked, we'll be able to play with anybody in the state.
Better be ready. That's it. Better be ready.
We had the opportunity to go to Hitchcock High School and learn about the AVID program, which prepares local students for college and what's coming next.
It is AVID. It is advancement via independent and determination.
AVID is a program started in the 70s, okay? And what we want to do is get students who would normally not have the college skills, all right, to get through college. We want to teach them those specific skills that help you get through college. How to write an essay, okay? How to take notes, how to listen, how to speak, all right? And we want to give them those skills because we've got a lot of students who sometimes get overlooked that are amazingly intelligent, and these students apply to the AVID program, and when they get accepted, okay, they also get successful.
It means, to me personally, it means just getting me prepared for college and just knowing how to prepare for it, and just knowing that I don't have to stress about I need to hurry up and get this and this, or what do I need to do to get me into a good college.
Because college is a big deal to me. I want to be prepared and I want to learn a lot.
And I know that AVID will most definitely help me through college and all the strategies that we use. Currently we're working on skimming paragraphs and doing a bunch of note taking, so I know that that will be a big help in college for lectures and my classes and stuff.
I think I'm more introverted, and communicating with these people has made me less introverted. I'm able to communicate. I'm able to be in a group and do study groups and all that.
Hitchcock High School making this possible for me to work with these kids is a real gift, all right? Because someday, these kids are going to change things, all right? And it's going to be neat to be part of that legacy.
Ron Carter League City Game of the Week is absolutely free. It's made possible by partners and sponsors. Make sure that you let us know where you're watching from. You can also comment, follow along, share this out with a friend. We want to hear from you. We want to know what your predictions and what your thoughts are on the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week.
Hi, my name is Ryan Stubbs, president of B&O Construction, located here in the heart of League City, Texas. We offer commercial and residential general contracting needs for all the surrounding areas of Galveston County. Here at B&O Construction, we offer a multitude of services for all of our clients and customers to make sure that we're able to reach and achieve all of our clients and customers' goals. B&O Construction offers quality construction, great value, and honest service. You can learn more about B&O Construction on our website at bnoconstructionllc.com or call us at 832-738-2233.
Thank you to the Hitchcock Economic Development Corporation for allowing us to broadcast live from their location. If you appreciate what we're doing, a huge thank you to us would be to go check out all the sponsors that help make this game and this broadcast possible.
I'm Cornelius McFarland, the head football coach of the Wheatley Wildcats, and you're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
I'm in Hitchcock, Texas. Can you tell me where are we at today and what do you guys have going on?
Legacy Collision. We do collision repair work after you've had an accident.
Okay, if somebody wants to find out more information, how can they find you guys on social media and find out what you guys do?
We have a website. It is legacycollisiontx.com or our Facebook page, Legacy Collision.
Is it important for y'all to support, local athletes, local kids in the county and surrounding areas?
Absolutely. We have kids that are athletes that belong to us, as well as we thoroughly enjoy participating with the sports and other, whether it be sports or the band or different things with schools, not only in Hitchcock, Santa Fe, really all surrounding that we can be involved with.
Well, thank you guys so much for supporting Clear Life and the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week.
Otis Tibbs, Wheatley Wildcats, and you're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
James, what are the keys to victory for the Houston Wheatley Wildcats this week?
Well, I think a big key will be, if Hitchcock does make a mistake here or there, will be to pounce on that and be able to kind of stay in the game with them. I feel like it's going to be kind of a back and forth type of game. And one big key for Wheatley is they had a bye week last week, so they've had an extra week to prepare for this game. So I feel like they're going to come into it ready and have a really solid game plan against Hitchcock. Now that being said, Hitchcock's players, I think it's kind of well known around the area. They've been playing sports together since they were little kids, so they have kind of a camaraderie that an extra week of preparation may not be enough to overcome. But yeah, I think also for Wheatley it will be having their workhorse running back kind of self-establish, set the tone on offense, but I think they're also going to want to try and air it out a lot, use some of those speedy receivers they have, and I feel like Hitchcock's going to probably do the same thing, air it out a lot. It may probably come down to who executes their passing game the best.
Yeah, earlier we talked about them both having a common opponent. They both played Lamarck. They've seen tape on both teams now. How much does that factor in, you think?
I mean, I feel like it should give both teams confidence. I mean, they know, this team played them this way, and, we also played them well. So, we should be able to hang with this team. I think both sides are feeling that way. But, particularly Wheatley, who, their first week, they kind of had an easy game, and then they really showed, a lot of good potential against Lamarck and that was a good win. So I think with them seeing Hitchcock also, struggle at times against Lamarck, but still beat them. I think that should probably give Wheatley some confidence going into this game.
We had the opportunity to go to the practice at Houston Wheatley, and here's what the players and coaches had to say.
There you go. Go. Wheatley football is hustle and heart, man. You know, a lot of our kids, you know, you got speed. We don't have a whole lot of size, but the kids we put on the field, they're gonna get out there and they're gonna hustle and they're gonna get to the ball, make plays.
We just a team who's gonna go after all 11, and it's gonna be all 11 on each side.
I feel great. I see people still coming out here working hard as we did first week, so I feel confident as ever. So
we have a bunch of kids that they come together. I call them my blue collar workers because they you know, meal workers, because they're gonna come in, they're gonna do their part. So I think it's gonna be a really good game on Friday.
Well, working throughout the summer, you know, it'll never compete to them being with each other for years. But at the end of the day, we made a chemistry to the point where we're a family and we locked in.
Pressure, I mean, we Wheatley, so we always have pressure, so we just treat it as a normal game.
When there's cameras around, you're always aware of things like that. And as coaches, that you know, we're going to try our best to be as comfortable as we can coaching the game. The main thing is we are doing is just making sure we have the players, keep them aware, let them know that they're representing themselves, their community, and their school, and we're not doing anything crazy that would look bad on the community.
To be honest with you, I call it a game. It's going to be a game. I don't want to predict nothing that then it don't happen. At the end of the day, I just know Wheatley Wildcats coming out with the dub.
Still to come on the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week, we have the final predictions from James Lacombe at the Galveston County Daily News, and we also check out the featured Students of the Week from Hitchcock High School.
Thank you to Troy Chase Realty Group for sponsoring the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week. Get your dream home with Troy Chase Realty Group and learn more at troychase.com.
I'm Corey Moss. I'm the Vice President and General Manager of the Valero, Texas City Refinery. It's great to have some time to talk a little bit about Valero and the United Way. You know, we have 6 key values in Valero, one of those being caring. And it's not just caring within the team members of the Valero site and the company, but more importantly, it's about caring in the community. Valero believes in giving back to the community, and it's through the funds and the pledges of our employees and the matching gifts that our company does, we're able to support the agencies of the United Way.
Learn more ways to donate to the United Way Galveston County Mainland and your impact on the community by visiting uwgcm.com.
I'm Scott Jameson. I'm an avid teacher at Hitchcock High School. Go Bulldogs.
Welcome back to the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week between the Hitchcock Bulldogs and the Houston Wheatley Wildcats. Every week, we go and throughout the county, throughout the area, and we find the best game that's going on, and we want to feature that. If this is something that you like and you want to see us do it for other sports, for other schools, maybe all throughout Texas, let us know. Send us an email, info@clearlifemedia.com. We want to hear from you.
I'm Robert Boyson. It was the Hitchcock Bulldogs, and you're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
James, we've had the opportunity to talk about the Houston Wheatley Wildcats and the Hitchcock Bulldogs. What are your final thoughts and notes, and who you picked to win the game this week?
I mean, my final thoughts on the game is that I feel like it's going to be an offensive, dictated game. It could very well come down to who has the ball last, you know, in those type of games. And I think it's just going to go back and forth, making big plays, high scoring. If I had to put a number on it, prediction-wise, I will say Hitchcock 50, Wheatley, I'll say 35.
That sounds like an exciting game to me. I like those high-scoring games, and I think both teams are going to be looking to score early and then limit the mistakes.
Yep, exactly.
Now we're going to take a look at the 2 Students of the Week at Hitchcock High School.
Hi, I'm Jaquez Berry, and I'm Student of the Week.
He's very helpful with helping people with their classwork because we are working online, and just found him very beneficial as a student all the way around, to be honest.
Favorite class, I would say band and biology, because band, they teach you a whole bunch of new stuff, and they teach you in different forms. And then I do nice trick stuff with the flags, teach others. Why color guard? Like I said, it was like I was doing something with my friend, and then it's just automatically I just started doing it with them, and it actually started to turn out to be fun for me. So I stick to it. School is fun, stay in it, even though it gets harder by the day.
I'm Erin Garcia, I'm a Hitchcock Bulldog, and this is your Student of the Week. To me, it was a big moment because I like to voice out from everyone, and it was great to hear that someone actually thought the same of me.
And she, in particular, led a group in promoting change. And so we talked to them about change and how we can promote that, and she led a group and did a presentation to talk about different things that we could do within our school. They were asking for things that brought unity amongst the senior class. It was a very unique experience, and I was glad to get to be there.
Being a Hitchcock Bulldog and showing school spirit is a very important thing because I would say we'd be very bland and uninspired to go on and do more. So it's important to me, for one, because I enjoy these things. I think that's the most important thing, is I enjoy doing these things. But it also shows that don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to do these things that you want to go out. You know, branch out, try something new. I didn't think I was going to do powerlifting here. I didn't think I was going to do band. My first year, I said that I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to be here. I didn't. And I got pushed to do it anyway, and I'm actually very happy about it.
Thank you for watching and sharing the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week pre-show. Now we're going to join the Hitchcock Bulldogs and the Houston Wheatley Wildcats live from the stadium.